All right, let's move on to the final tweet. It comes from OwlXander at Alex_Tabber, and he says, Haliburton hater's been very, very quiet. He had the question marks there, so I kind of have the inflection has to be quiet. Yeah. So here's my story with the Pacers. I didn't realize how well they were playing until I went to the Heat Pacer game, and I put money on the Heat.
Good job there, buddy.
Bad idea.
Yeah, bad idea.
I was like, Jimmy's gonna come back. He's gonna make a statement at home. The Pacers don't play defense, and they played defense that day, bro. I was really impressed with the Pacers. I mean, a lot of the attention went to Jimmy Butler and his comments with the organization after that game. But the story of that game, just like if you zero it in on what actually happened, was the Pacers defensively looked like the Pacers against the Knicks in the semifinals the year before. All this talk about the Pacers last year was like, oh, they don't play defense, they can't guard, blah 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 blah. But when they played the Knicks, I'm not saying they were the best defensive team in the world, but they played pretty solid defense. No. And when they played Miami, the game I went to, they were picking up at a half court. They were fighting over screens. They were bothering on the perimeter. They had active hands. And Tyrese Haliburton just was the Tyrese Haliburton that everybody fell in love with last year. And he was unbelievable in that Miami game. And he's been great since the calendar turned 2025. It's the Tyrese Haliburton that everybody fell in love with. It's the Tyrese Haliburton that provided the hype behind the Indiana Pacers. And, with the East being what it is, you have the Cavaliers, who are the best team in the East, in my opinion, and then the Celtics, who aren't too far behind. After that, man, I'm a Knicks fan, but I got to be honest with you, I don't believe in this Knicks team. They haven't really showed that they can be consistent, in any way, shape, or form. Even in the victories, it's like, yeah, we won, but we struggled against the Wizards. Yeah, we won, but, the Raptors, gave us a fight. There's never, even in the games where they win, they just don't seem to, have that. They just don't feel like contenders to me. It's not something tangible that I can describe. The Bucks are the Bucks. They're inconsistent. Why not the Pacers again? Why not, man? If they can play defense at this level and Tyrese Haliburton can still be Tyrese, they're getting healthy. They were injured, so you understand that as well. I think the Pacers have a shot here to surprise people once again. And I'm not betting on it, but I do think they have a shot here to surprise people once again. So this tweet, Haliburton hater, has been very, very quiet. I'm just going to like it, and I'm going to shut the fuck up. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to bring any attention to it. I'm just going to like it because he's right. And they have been quiet. And that's it. Let's leave it alone. I disagree.
You're just going to like it and then just fade to black. That's all you're going to like it.
Like Homer Simpson in those bushes. I'm going to keep my Knick hat on, though. I'm not changing my Knick hat to a Pacer hat. I'm just fading to the bushes, and I'm just pretending that they're not hot right now. I don't want to think about it. PTSD.
PTSD. I mean, to the original tweet, I think the Pacers are in the last 13 games. They're 10-3.
Yep.
See if I can find the stats. Haliburton in the last 13 games has averaged 20 points, 4 rebounds, 10 assists. 1.4 turnovers. He's looked better. I think he's been struggling since the hamstring injury, and he hasn't quite looked the same when he went on that insane run before. But he's been playing so much better. As a team overall, like you said, they haven't really been healthy. They lost their backup big man, Isaiah Jackson, and then they replaced him with when they made the trade for Thomas Bryant, which he's been playing really well for them too.
Yeah.
When you're talking about their perimeter defense, one of their best defenders has been out for a while, Aaron Nesmith.
Yeah.
He hasn't played, I think, because of an ankle injury. So he should be due back soon. So that should help them also. Like you said, it's the East. It's a possibility. Anything can happen.
I hate it.
The right matchup.
I hate it.
You hate it. They get the right matchup. And the way they play, the way they push the ball, they're one of the teams. When we talked about early on in the season, we're like, man, the Celtics look unstoppable. One of the first teams they lost to was the Pacers.
Yeah.
And because the way the Pacers push the tempo. Now, I don't know how it will look because in our rankings, we have the Cavs as the best team in the East, as the best team in the league right now. I don't know how it will look with like if they were to match up with the Pacers, but like anything is possible.
2 games coming up against the Cavs.
Hey, anything.
Nice
Anything is
litmus
possible.
test. You take one.
Yeah.
Gotta take one, and I'll take you seriously.
You just need one. Just need
Yeah,
one.
I mean, you can't. You're
Yeah,
not gonna
just need
sweep the
one,
Cavs
yep.
unless you're the Atlanta Hawks
Yeah.
somehow for some reason.
Somehow, hey, go Hawks.
Yeah, but if you can get the one at home, I'm like, okay, you defended
No.
home court against the best team in the league. Respect.
Yeah, it makes a difference. So hey, I mean,
So what are you doing with
again,
the tweet?
I'm liking it. I think same as you. I'm just liking it. Be like, cool. I see you. Like he's playing well. The Pacers are playing well.
Yeah.
And they've upped the defense, which to me is always like their Achilles heel. Like
Yeah.
offensively, they should be fine. It's always like, are they going to be able to stop anybody? And if they can keep getting that right, anything is possible in the East.